Let's talk about some of the deductions that you can take when you own a business. The biggest one that I see is the home office deduction.
Right.
Let's talk about that because there's some rules around it. And I've heard some people who've gotten audited because of it, but it's because they're not doing it the right way.
Correct. I have some people that think they don't want to take it because they think it's an automatic audit, which isn't the case. I always say if you really, truly work from your home and there's an area used exclusively
for your business,
you're entitled to it.
Got it.
Definitely take the deduction.
So I'll use a salesperson again, somebody who's in sales. Let's say they're in pharmaceutical sales and they have an office in their home that's dedicated. Is there a certain amount of hours a day you have to work in that office?
So basically, it's your business. I mean, some businesses will be slower, but if it's your business and that is your trade or business, then you could pick that area.
Got it. You talked about, there's a couple things, traditional method and simplified method when taking that deduction.
Right.
Let's talk about the difference between the two.
Okay. Well, the traditional method is when you take the square footage of your home.
Got it.
Divided by the square footage of your office divided by the square footage of your home. And
Got
let's
it.
just say it's 20%. So you can take 20% of your mortgage interest or your rent.
Got it.
20% of utilities, property taxes, whatever you use around the home.
Got it.
Simplified method is great for people that don't want to track what they have. You can take $5 a square foot up to 300 square feet, so for a max of $1,500.
Got it. Let's talk about mileage. I think I just read yesterday the deduction, the allowable amount went down this year?
It did. The mileage rate gets adjusted every year, sometimes twice a year if the rates go up or down, actually the gas rate.
Got it.
For 2015, it's 57.5 cents.
Got it.
For 2016, it's 54 cents, which is a big drop.
It is a big drop, especially for somebody who is, running a business in somewhere like Southern California where we're so spread out.
Right.
And you're always driving around.
Right.
So this deduction would go towards anybody who is self-employed, independent contractor, right? So if I'm an independent contractor in sales and I have to drive all around, I can take this deduction.
Yeah, anybody driving for, whether it's their business, even for their employer, if their employer doesn't reimburse them, there's a separate place to deduct that. It's not the business return. But you definitely can take it. And I tell my clients, they say, well, I can't be bothered. I don't want to do it. But even, driving to the post office for your boss or driving to lunch, add those, it might add up at the end of the year. It makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.